Welcome to the final whistle. A roundup of football's best moments over the course of last week. Monday was the first Monday night football of the season as Liverpool faced off against Crystal Palace and drew 1-1 as Liverpool failed to win their first 2 games of the season. This means if Manchester United beat them next Monday, then United will overtake Liverpool in the table. Here is leaked footage of the battle next week. Although let's be honest here, United are losing that every day of the week. Another big talking point was Darwin Núñez, who dropped a stinker, missing many big chances before getting sent off after headbutting Palace's Joachim Andersen. You've seen Andy Carroll and now we have Angry Carroll. This Liverpool team just is not the same without Thiago and Maine, and with the likes of Nat Phillips at the back, Liverpool could be in real trouble. Tuesday, and I have some interesting facts. If Manchester United don't score against Liverpool, they will have to put an own goal up for goal of the month. Also this stat, which is a comparison of Bukayo Saka's non-penalty goals and Jadon Sancho. For the final stat here is Tottenham's contribution to the Big Six in Premier League years. And in the aftermath of Liverpool's game against Palace, here is Trent and Salah lacking in awareness. Finally, after Thomas Tuchel's comments post Chelsea Tottenham, here's him avoiding eye contact. Can you blame him though? It is Sean Dyche after all. Wednesday, and Elon Musk had United fans on strings as he said he wanted to buy Manchester United. This would be United when Elon Musk puts chips into Manchester United's brain. Here is Lisandro Martinez when he gets equipped with a jetpack, although he will still struggle to escape the child lock in a Tesla. The reason he had an interest must come after seeing all that space in the Manchester United midfield. Speaking of space, here would be Anthony Elanga trying to impress Musk in an attempt to not be sent to Jupiter. But of course it was all a joke, although later on real hope would come for United as Jim Ratcliffe declared interest in buying the club. In other news, the remarkable fall of Dele Alli continues as he seems set for a move to Turkey as his career goes from bad to worse. Halfway through the weekend, ESPN have outdone themselves with the Ronaldo hate, and Nottingham Forest agreed a £45 million deal for Morgan Gibbs-White, leaving football fans with 2 big questions. Why would you spend £45 million on Morgan Gibbs-White, and where have Nottingham Forest found all this money? Something like 16 new signings, and they don't even have a shirt sponsor. This will be the Forest owner when the club heads back down to the Championship, unable to pay any of the players' wages.
Should we have spent so heavily in the past? Probably not, but we lived the dream.
Transfer news, and Manchester United are apparently interested in signing Christian Pulisic on loan from Chelsea. Here is Tuchel and Bowley trying to convince Man United that they should buy him permanently.
This guy's like the phenom guy, right? He's like the LeBron James of soccer.
Definitely.
Keeping on Chelsea, and Reece James is feeling hungry. Just don't let Rashford know. Friday was the conclusion of one of the most surprising deals of the summer, where arguably the best CDM in the world and 5 times Champions League winner Casemiro is set to sign for relegation-threatened and Europa League stars Manchester United. For United fans, they are over the moon, as it seems to be the end of McFred and the Brazilian boys will be reunited at Old Trafford. Rival fans are already saying he is finished and acting like Kevin De Bruyne, and Thiago ain't older than him. He really went from one of the best CDMs around to Oriol Romeo quality overnight. This will be Varane and Casemiro when the Europa League anthem kicks in during their opening game.
Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us, huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Keeping on United, they had an unlikely ally as Jurgen Klopp spoke out about the ridiculous comments of Gabby Agbonlahor post-United's 4-0 loss to Brentford, and pointed to the player lacking the mentality when Liverpool beat his Villa team 4-0. It was a busy day for United as their pursuit of Antony was given a boost amid him not training. Can't wait for Sancho and Antony to be doing weird flicks and tricks as United get battered at the Etihad. In other transfer news, Manchester City Academy graduate Liam Delap has been forced to spend a year's work experience at his dad's old club. Can't wait for these long throws. And finally, here is a beautiful poem from Ryan Giggs as comparisons break out between him and Shakespeare. Saturday and Arsenal finished the day top of the league after they beat Bournemouth 3-0 featuring a brace from Martin Odegaard. Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko dropped another masterclass. Arsenal fans are over the moon and even other fans are happy with his performances, although that's probably because they all have him in FPL. Elsewhere in the so-called English Golden Boys, Gerrard and Lampard dropped another shocker as Everton picked up their first points with a 1-1 draw with Nottingham Forest, and Aston Villa lost to Crystal Palace by 3-1, leaving Gerrard with a worse win percentage than Gary Neville at Valencia. Villa are really doing Tottenham with all their money from Jack Grealish. Here is the highlight package of Villa's defence against Palace. Elsewhere in the Premier League, the 3 p.m. games delivered with some banging games. And Portugal narrowly lost 1-0 to Tottenham. Sunday and Chelsea dropped their yearly stinker as they lost 3-0 to Leeds in a game that featured a Kalidou Koulibaly red card and a Edouard Mendy shocker. Jesse Marsch was over the moon after the win as he soccer Chelsea FC as they embraced their American side.
The United States of America! Yeah!
It was revealed that Koulibaly got a red card so he could secure Stamford Bridge and another new signing, namely Raheem Sterling, who hasn't looked the same since leaving Manchester City. It leaves the Premier League table in turmoil as there is never an ordinary day in the Barclays. That continued as Newcastle drew 3-3 with Manchester City as Newcastle dominated them at times. During the game, Eddie Howe decided to bring his son on and St. Maximin had a stormer against Kyle Walker. And that wraps up the final whistle. What was the best moment of the week? Comment down below, and while you're down there leave a like, subscribe and goodbye.